Good day, children. Today I am here to take a chapter from Geography. Chapter 2, The Physical Features of India. This particular chapter has two videos. The video 1 comprises the theory of tectonics and the major physical divisions, that is the Himalayas and the northern plains. Then we have the second video, which consists of the continuation of the major physiographic division, that is the peninsular plateau, the Indian desert, coastal plains and the island groups. Now let us start with the first video. We are all aware India is a vast country with varied landforms. In fact, India has all major physical features, that is the mountains, the plains, the deserts, plateaus and islands. And India is a large landmass formed during different geological periods, which has influenced her relief. And besides the geological formations, a number of processes such as weathering, erosion and deposition have created and modified the relief to its present form. The Earth scientists have attempted to explain the formation of physical features with the help of this theory, that is the theory of plate tectonics. Now, when we try to go on to explain more on the theory of plate tectonics, we must know the layers of Earth. When you look at the layers of the Earth, it has got three different layers, that is the crust, the second one is mantle and the third one is the inner core. I repeat, the layers of the Earth, the first one is the top layer is called the crust, then mantle, then we have the core. Now, according to this theory of tectonics, we understand that the crust of Earth has been formed out of 7 major and minor plates. So you can see these red lines, these are the different plates where we have the 7 major and minor plates. And the movement of these plates have resulted in the building of stresses within the plates and the continental rocks, leading to folding, faulting and the volcanic activity. There are a lot of changes happening within these plates. Now, to go more on it, we know the tectonic plate, it has got a lot of movements. The main movements, it has got 3 different movements, that is convergent movement, the divergent movement and the transform. Now, what is this convergent? When you talk about convergent, that is 2 plates are moving or converging or they move together. When they move together, there is a tendency either it can go up or it can go down. Then we have the second one, that is the divergent boundaries. That is when the plates move away from one another. There are 2 plates which is moving or it is diverging from each other. Then we have the third one, that is the transform. Transform means there is a tendency, that is, it hits together and either of the plates can go on top of the other. Either it can go from this way or it can come on this way. So these are the three different the plate movements, that is convergent, divergent and the transform. Now we are all aware that earlier we had only one solid mass of the earth or the Pangea. This is called Pangea. Now you can see that around 237 million years ago there was only Pangea. Then later Pangea started to, because of these movements within these plates, it was divided into two, that is Laurasia and Pangea. Then after that we can you can see the next movement. Some of the other continents started to drift from each other. Then you have, after 152 million years ago, again you can see the changes within the different continents. Then 66 million years ago, a lot of changes. North America has drifted towards left side, then South America has come down, then the Europe, Asia, Africa, and a lot of changes. Then the present modern world. The present modern world is, the present situation of the world is this. So all these changes have started happening only because of the plate movements, the movements happening in the plates. So this is what the explanation of the theory of plate tectonics. Due to the changes within the plates, there are a lot of transformation happening within the physiographic divisions. Now, the next topic is the major physiographic divisions. Under the major physiographic divisions of India, it is grouped under the Himalayan mountains, the northern plains, the peninsular plateau, the Indian desert, the coastal plains and the island groups. These are the major physiographic divisions of India. I repeat, the major physiographic divisions are the Himalayan mountains, the northern plains, the peninsular plateau, the Indian desert, the coastal plains and the island groups. Next, I am going in detail with the Himalayan mountains. We are all aware, this is, you can see the map of India where we have the Himalayas. This is the Himalayas. So we know that Himalayas, they are young and full mountains which stretch over the northern borders of India. This is the northern part of India. So this particular area we have the Himalayas. And these mountain ranges, they run from east to west. You can see it is from east to west. These mountain ranges run east to west direction from Indus to, you can see the river Indus, from Indus to Brahmaputra. And there is a change, or there is altitudinal variations are greater in the eastern half than those in the western half. So this is the northern part of India. This is the Himalayas. It is running from river Indus to Brahmaputra. Then we will go to the next part, that is the Himalayas. It consists of 3 parallel ranges in its longitudinal extent. See, you can see the greater Himalayas, the lesser Himalayas and the Shivaliks. I hope it is clear. That is, we have on the longitudinal basis, in the Himalayas are divided into 3. The great Himalayas, that is this part. You can see number 1, it is written number 1. This is Great Himalayas. Then Lesser Himalayas, just down below the Greater Himalayas, we have the Lesser Himalayas. Then we have this, the third one, just down below Lesser Himalayas, we have the Shivalik. Now, we will go in detail with the Great or Inner Himalayas, or that is also known as Himadri. The northernmost range consisting of loftiest peaks, which has an average height of 6,000 meters of height. Then the second one, just down below the Himadri or the Great Himalayas, we have the Himachal, or it is known as Lesser Himalayas. That is the range lying to the south of the Himadri and forms the rugged mountain systems. And altitude, it varies between 3,700 and 4,500 meters, and the average width is of 50 kilometers. Then we have the third one down below Lesser Himalayas, that is Shivalik, which is the outermost range of the Himalayas, and their width varies from 10 to 50 kilometers and has an altitude varying between 900 and 1100 meters. And we have in the longitudinal valley lying between Lesser Himalayas and Shivalik, we have certain, which is known as duns. Some of the examples are Dehradun, Kotli Dun and Patli Dun. These are some of the important duns that we have in these Himalayan ranges. I repeat, they are Dehradun, Kotli Dun and Patli Dun. Then we have the next one. Besides the longitudinal divisions, Himalayas have been divided on the basis of region from west to east, and this is demarcated by the river valleys. See, we have Punjab Himalayas, Kumaon Himalayas, Nepal Himalayas, Assam Himalayas and Purvanchal Himalayas. Now, Punjab Himalayas, that is, this particular part of Himalayas is lying between Indus and Sutlej. See, Punjab Himalayas, which is lying between Indus and Sutlej. The next one is Kumaon Himalayas, which is lying between Sutlej River and Kali River. Then we have the next one, the Nepal Himalayas, which is lying between Kali and Tista, Kali and Koshi River. Okay. Then you have the Assam Himalayas, which is lying between Tista and Dihang. Then you have the last one, the Purvanchal, that is just on the other side, beyond Dihang Gorge, we have the Purvanchal Himalayas. So, see, this has been divided into Punjab Himalayas, Kumaon Himalayas, Nepal Himalayas, then we have one in between these two, that is Sikkim, Assam, then the other side is the Purvanchal, which is beyond Dihang range. So, these are the major east-west, west-east division of the Himalayas. Then we have, let's go to the next feature, that is the northern plains. The major physiographic division, the second one is the northern plains. We are all aware northern plains which have been formed by the interplay of three major river systems, that is the Indus, the Ganga and the Brahmaputra, along with its tributaries. See, this is Indus, here we have the Ganga, then here we have the Brahmaputra. Here when it reaches Assam, this is Brahmaputra. So, the northern plains have been formed by the interplay of these three major rivers, that is the Indus, Ganga, Brahmaputra and its tributaries. And we are aware this particular plain is formed of alluvial soil, and this, since it is alluvial soil, we know it is very fertile. So the people they come and settle there, and since the people are settling down, this particular area, it is very densely populated, and it spreads over 7 lakh square kilometer. And with rich soil cover combined with adequate water supply and favorable climate, it is agriculturally a very productive part of India. So I repeat, the northern plains, they have been formed by the interplay of the three major river systems, the Indus, the Ganga and the Brahmaputra and its tributaries. And this particular, since it is drained by the river, it has got alluvial soil, alluvium, which is very fertile, and the people have started settling down there. So it is very densely populated, and which is a very productive part of India. Okay. Now next we have the northern plains on the basis of location. Northern plains on the basis of location. That is, the first one we have the Punjab plains, the Ganga plains and the Brahmaputra plains. See, this is the Punjab area. This is Punjab plains, this is Ganga plains and this is Brahmaputra plains. Now, when you talk about the Punjab plain, that is the western part of the northern plain is known as the Punjab plain, and the plain is drained by the Indus and its tributaries such as the Sutlej, the Beas and Ravi. Only a part of the Indus basin lies in India, the rest of it is in the Pakistan region. Then next we have the Ganga plain, which extends from the eastern margin of the Punjab in the west to Bangladesh border in the east, and it spreads over the states of the northern India, that is Haryana, Delhi, UP, Bihar, partly the Jharkhand and the West Bengal to its east. Then we have the Brahmaputra plain. Brahmaputra, they cover the areas of Assam and Arunachal Pradesh. So I repeat, the northern plains on the basis of location, it is divided into three: the Punjab plains, the Ganga plains and the Brahmaputra. Then the next we have, according to the relief features of northern plains are divided into 4. That is, according to the relief features, the northern plains, they are divided into 4. That is Bhabar, Terai, Banjar and Khadar. I repeat, it is Bhabar, Terai, Banjar and Khadar. See, you can see the division of northern plains on the basis of relief features. You can see the Bhabar, that is from the mountain ranges, it is flowing, the rivers are flowing, where we have big nodules, big boulders of, it is flowing. Then from the Bhabar region, when it comes to the Terai region, this particular region, the boulders, it becomes small as it is flowing towards this particular region. Then we have the next is the Bhanja, which is the largest area where it has got a terrace formation. Then we have the last one, that is the Khadar. That is, see, Bhabar means the river after descending from the mountains, they deposit pebbles in a narrow belt of about 8 to 16 kilometers in width lying parallel to the slopes of Shivaliks. Then we have the Terai region. Under the Terai region, all streams, they disappear in this particular belt. And in the south portion of this belt, the streams and rivers, they re-emerge and create a wet, swampy, marshy region which is known as Terai. Then we have the third one, that is the Banjar. What is Banjar? The largest part of the northern plain is formed of an older alluvium and has terrace-like feature. Then we have the fourth one, that is Khadar. Khadar, that is the younger deposits of the floodplains are called Khadar, and they are renewed every year and they are highly fertile. So I repeat, according to the relief features, the northern plains are divided into Bhabar, Terai, Banjar and Khadar. So you can see Bhabar, the pebbles from the mountain regions. Then it flows towards the Terai region. Then the Banjar, where we have the terrace-like formation. Then we have the Khadar. I hope, children, you have understood this part of the video. Before I conclude, I would like to explain, or I would like to discuss some of the question answer session of this particular video. The first question is, explain the theory of plate tectonics. Second one is, explain the types of plate movements on the earth. Then we have the three parallel ranges of Himalayas in the longitudinal extent. Then classify Himalayas on the basis of regions from west to east. Then we have give an account of the northern plains of India. The sixth one is classify northern plains on the basis of locations. And the last one, classify northern plains on the basis of the variations in relief features. These are the important questions from this particular video. I hope you have understood the video. If you have any doubt, you can get the clarification in the during the Google class from your respective teacher. Thank you and have a great day.